Welcome to my channel. My name is Sami, and here's my April wrap-up. Let's go. Okay, so this is the third time I'm filming this video, because the first time, I didn't have the mic on. Second time, it was completely out of focus, because I am blind, and I can't see if it's in focus when I'm this far away. So hopefully it's in focus now, and hopefully the mic is working. So let's just get right into it. So I read 3 books in the month of April. And I think it's pretty good consistently for me to read 3 books per month, which I think consistency is better than quantity. Just my opinion. Yeah, so the 3 books I read: a mystery, a romance, and historical fiction. Pretty broad genres, so good variety of genres. So let's get right into it. Okay, so the first book I read in the month of April is The Antique Hunter's Guide to Murder by C.L. Miller. I just needed a good classic mystery at this time, and I found this one on Libby. And I was like, this sounds interesting. I'm really into antiques and vintage stuff. I love all of that. And yeah, this one sounded really interesting. So you basically follow the main character, Freya, and she finds out her antique mentor, Arthur, has passed away in an accident. And so she goes back home, which she hasn't gone in a while because her and Arthur had a falling out. But she came back to help her and figure out all the arrangements and everything for Arthur. And in that process, she realizes that maybe Arthur's accidental death wasn't actually an accident. Dun 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 dun. He was murdered. So good. So basically, yeah, you just follow the journey of Freya's process with her aunt. They both work together to pretty much solve his murder, follow all the little breadcrumbs he's left behind to reveal his own murderer, which was really cool. I really enjoyed it. I rated this one 4 stars. Pretty solid, pretty good. I definitely recommend if you're in the mood for mystery, especially too if you like antiques. I am curious. I think they are continuing this as like a little series, and I'd be curious to pick up the second one, see what route they decide to go. Okay, so next book I read in the month of April is a romance, The Rule Book by Sarah Adams. I absolutely loved the cheat sheet by Sarah Adams. I absolutely loved that, 5 stars. I'm a sucker for French Philosopher's trope. This one's cool. It's kind of like a continuation. It's another guy in Nathan's football group who helped him get out of the friend zone with Bree. So this follows Derek's story when he bumps into his college ex, but turns out she's his new sports agent. Crazy. And overall, I did enjoy this book. Sweet romance. The only thing is, second chances aren't always my favorite because I don't get to see them fall in love with them the first time, so I get kind of grumpy about that. And I really struggled with this book, is going through each chapter. I kept getting frustrated with their miscommunication. I understand. A lot of romances have miscommunication. That's the whole number one trope. But their miscommunication would have just been solved with a simple one conversation. Because they both had miscommunication on both sides, or not even miscommunications. I feel like it was just assumptions that they made up in their mind. Like, she just assumed he hated her, and then he just was like, she's evil. And then, I didn't love Derek in the beginning just because he kind of was, he was hurt, so he, because she broke up with him in college, he was hurt, so beginning of their work relationship, when they were trying to figure out, he kind of just made her do, stupid errands, and clean his house, and make dinner for him, because, he just wanted to torture her, kind of. And I felt like that was a bit too far, and kind of childish. But I rated this one 3 stars. Good solid romance, especially if you just need, after a big mystery or historical fiction, if you need a mind break, I definitely recommend this romance. Oh, also, side note, can we do a little side note? The main character in this book is named Nora. How many Nora? I literally feel like every 5th book I read, the main character is named Nora. I've only read 1 book with my name as the main character, Samantha. Very common name. I think it was Annabelle Monaghan, that summer one. I kind of forget the title. But that's the only one I've read with my name. And that's insane. Literally every 5th book I read is named Nora. Can we have these authors just like Google unique names on Google and not choose Nora? Thanks. Okay. Next, so moving to the final book I read in April is The Briars Club by Kate Quinn. Ooh, this is a historical fiction. I realized that it's been a while since I read a historical fiction, and I was like, give me some Kate Quinn. And I believe this one was one of her more recent releases. And so interesting. So basically you follow, it's about a boarding house. And so this older woman with her 2 children rent out rooms in a house to make money. And basically all these guests create a found family together. And it's very interesting and so cool. They would connect in different ways. It's so interesting. And I especially loved as each chapter follows a different guest and their perspective. So it was very interesting to hear one be like, oh, for example, this one character was like, everyone's like, she's so put together, she's so perfect, everything, she has her life together. You get to hers and she's like, I'm literally about to lose my mind. I have to keep this mask up, like everything's perfect, but I'm about to lose it. And I love it. I love it because you never really know what's going on with someone behind the scenes or what secrets they have. You just never know, and I love that. So interesting. Perspective is everything, you know? And I loved learning about each individual character, but then also learn how they all connect together and have their like weekly dinners together was very sweet. Oh my gosh, there was recipes in this book. I can't wait to make one of these recipes. Don't know which one yet. Also, through the pages, you get a little twist that pretty much this whole book is leading up to a specific night where murder happens. And you try to figure out throughout the whole book who gets murdered and who done it. And that really kept me going through the book, really kept me intrigued and be like, I need to know who is a victim and who did it and what happened. And I really enjoyed it. Great plot twist, great found family, great history because it takes place in the 1950s in Washington, and also learned so much about immigrants and how hard it was for them to get to the safety of the US, and makes me appreciative of my ancestors who made the journey here to create a better life for me. Very grateful and very appreciative. And I especially love Kate Quinn books because she puts a historical note at the end of every of her books. She basically goes through her whole process, all the research she did, to how even the idea of this book came to be, and she like what's real historical facts and what's not, who people are based off of real people and not, you know. And it's very interesting. It's my favorite part of every of her books because I love to learn about the history, and I understand historical fiction. It's fiction, so you have to take everything with a grain of salt. And I absolutely loved it. Rated it 5 stars. Highly, highly recommend. If you have not checked out a Kate Quinn book, do it. Even if you're like, I don't think I'll like historical fiction, you'll be surprised. It's so, so good. So good. So that is all the books I read in the month of April. Comment down below what was your favorite book of the month. Mine is definitely The Briars Club by Kate Quinn. Absolutely. Loved all those characters. All of them have a special place in my heart. I wish they were real and they're not. So only thing for the crochet haul is the top I'm wearing. All I did was I basically started making a granny square, and I just kept going to make a really big square, and then I just chained a little tie and I connected it and turned it sideways. Isn't it so cute? The only thing is, I'm a beginner at crocheting, so let me know if you're an expert. Can you tell that like it kind of like it's not straight, the square? It kind of like squiggles, and I don't know what I did wrong. If you know what I did wrong, let me know in the comments, because I'm so beginner. I think maybe I slip stitch after each round into the wrong stitch, so I kind of like made an extra stitch on accident. But it kind of looks cool. It kind of looks like an illusion. You gotta make mistakes to learn. Okay, I think we did it. 3rd time's the charm. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It means so much to me. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!